Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8:45 and we are live streaming from Stuttgart. I'm Katie Linendahl and I'm a journalist focused on technology, and I'll be your host for this digital Mercedes-Benz press conference today. You may remember me from CES. I've had the pleasure of working with Mercedes in the past, and it's an honor to be joined again this morning. As you all know, the original plan was to be at the Geneva International Motor Show right now. Instead, for obvious reasons, Mercedes-Benz has moved this event to its home turf here in Stuttgart, Germany. And I'm happy to welcome our very first guest, a man that needs no introduction, Ola Källenius, CEO of Mercedes-Benz. Welcome, Ola.
Thanks, Katie. Good morning. Great to be here.
Good to be here in Germany. I know plans have changed a little bit, but rightfully so.
Yes, of course. We thought we would do this live from Geneva today, but the Swiss authorities made, I think, a precautionary good decision to cancel the show. Health and safety is paramount for all the visitors and for our employees. So now we're taking the show digital instead, and I think that's a pretty cool thing.
I think it's a nice thing. It's a nice little twist. A lot of people have coronavirus on their mind and just the impact it's having on the global economy. And perhaps from your perspective, if you could just help us understand how it's impacting, if at all, your business.
Well, indeed, we're monitoring this situation, of course, and especially in our Chinese operations, we extended the Chinese New Year, which is usually a week off, to 2 weeks, and we're back up and running in our plants in China since February 10th. Gradual increase of production, working together with our supply partners to get back on track. So it's really a day-by-day management situation.
What's your personal assessment of the situation?
I think it's too early to tell how far this is going to go. On a good note is that our international operations so far, even though we have global supply chains where everything is connected, all of those operations have been uninterrupted. And kudos to our supply partners and our procurement and supply team to make all of these things happen in this unusual situation.
And kudos to you guys for positively continuing to look forward and move forward in a very positive way. And I have to ask, when it comes to Mercedes-Benz and keeping the conversation moving forward, what is on the top of your to-do list and the top of your focus?
There's so much going on right now. And of course, this is the most exciting of times for the auto industry and for our company. And for Mercedes, it's about delivering sustainable, modern luxury. And we will do that through electrification and digitalization.
We've been hearing that word a lot, electrification, and we're familiar with it a bit, and we'll go down that path in just a few moments, but digitalization, perhaps you can touch on this and explain it a bit for our audience.
Well, this is really a digital revolution that is going on in the auto industry. I would say the car is the ultimate smartphone on wheels. So you have a hardware architecture and you have a software architecture. What we're introducing is, in all our models, the latest and greatest, what we call MBUX, so our infotainment domain of that software architectures. All bells and whistles, over-the-air, downloadable, new features for the customers. And today, we're going to present the newest version in the E-Class. So intuitive, and of course, what you expect from Mercedes, aesthetically beautiful.
Aesthetically beautiful, a nice little tease as what's to come in just a few minutes. Definitely looking forward to that, but also the focus too on electric. It is primary as well as the digitalization.
It is indeed. We have made a very clear decision at Mercedes. We are going CO2 neutral. So our greater ambition that we call Ambition 2039 is over the next 2 decades, the whole fleet is going CO2 neutral. So it's a full offensive on electrification on all our vehicles. Well, Smart this year, as of 2020, fully electrical. We're ramping up our full production of the new EQC, electric SUV. This summer, we're launching the EQV, so a fully electrical people mover, and that will be followed up with a lot of plug-in hybrids and mild hybrids, 48-volt systems as well.
We had a very cool video from Sweden where you've been doing some incredible testing. Perhaps you can touch on that.
Well, actually, the team is up there already now, and they're testing the next electric vehicle that is in the pipeline, which is the EQA that we will show later this year. And if you go up to northern Sweden, you have the harshest of conditions. It's really cold, so you really beat up the car under extreme circumstances. And what I'm hearing is that we got some pretty positive results from the testing up there.
Very good. There is a lot going on. I mean, just having this little conversation already. In terms of goals this year, are there some things that you can share?
Yes, absolutely. Our product offensive is at full speed. We will show vehicles today, new plug-in hybrids. We are doubling the amount of 48-volt systems, mild hybrids going from 200,000 units to 400,000 units. The XEVs, so battery electric vehicles and plug-ins, we will quadruple that this year, which means this is a very big year for us and a year where we're taking electrification to the next level.
And extending the lineup, which I think is a significant milestone.
Absolutely. The new compact Mercedes, they have been a smash hit. We've sold more than 7 million in this kind of new generation of compacts. And Marcus, my colleague, he's going to show some really good stuff also on the electrification side on some of those compacts today.
Perfect segue. Here to tell us more, as Will just alluded to, is the new compact plug-in models is Mercedes R&D lead, Marcus Schaefer. So good to chat with you again, Marcus. Last time we spoke was at CES, and now you have an all-new unveil for us.
Great to meet you again, Katie, here in Stuttgart.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the new family members of our compact car family. Actually, we're adding 3 new family members when it comes to plug-in hybrids. The CLA Coupe, the GLA, and this beauty here. And actually, we have not enough space to show them all today here. So we just picked this one here, the CLA Shooting Brake plug-in hybrid. So I think the engineers did a great job of adding a large battery into this vehicle here, integrating it nicely and keeping the trunk space basically. So what's the result? The result is over 70 kilometers of range. And of course, charging is very, very important. So we added an AC and a DC charging capability. So you charge in just 25 minutes from 10 to 80%.
I think anyone tuned in is saying, oh my goodness, what a beautiful vehicle, but maybe asking the question of why strongly focusing on plug-in vehicles?
Well, we believe that plug-in hybrids are the best of 2 worlds. So of course, primary focus is emission-free driving. And our studies show that 90% of your daily commutes in general are less than 50 kilometers. So your primary drive is emission-free. And that's really the purpose of this vehicle. But if you want to go long range, maybe over on the weekend and have a trip in the mountains, you use the long range of the efficient combustion engine.
And why gas and diesel?
Well, these cars are in worldwide demand. So we cover, of course, China, we cover the US with gasoline hybrids. And the primary focus, maybe in Europe and Germany, is diesel hybrid.
Well done. A little bit of a snapshot there. More to come. Would you like to go join Ola on the couch? Have a little chat?
Let's do that.
Let's do it. So some very cool snapshot. Again, more to come. But Ola, I got to ask you, when you're listening to Marcus in this conversation, are you saying this fits into the overall strategy comprehensively?
It does indeed. I mean, this year alone, we're looking at cutting up to 20% CO2. So we need a lot of new products and technology to do that. And I think these cars, they fit perfectly into that strategy. So we're excited about this. It is a very, very steep ramp up.
And Marcus, in terms of the battery production, you can guarantee supply almost essentially.
Well, in these days, we need every battery. I believe, Ola, you agree, plus one. So we decided some time ago to develop and produce our own batteries in a worldwide production network. So we have 3 factories already running, the largest factory in Kamenz in Germany, running 24/7. We added the factory in Beijing, China, and another one in Bangkok, Thailand. And another 6 factories are just under construction at the moment.
And Ola, back to you just for a moment. I'm hearing 20%, and it's a large number. But it's just in terms of concrete goals for reducing CO2, it is paramount to your goals and your efforts.
Absolutely. As I said, the ultimate target is to go CO2 neutral, so 100%. And if we want to get there, we get to go faster now, and that's why we're doing this. I really feel good about spreading our electrification across the world, because it's not just about Europe. It's our worldwide network of production and, of course, sales of these products that are going to go electric.
20%. Thank you, Ola, for that insight. And we have a lot more in store today, and let's get right to it, because next up is another very popular model that's getting a fresh appearance for 2020. Let's take a look at the excitement that various E-Class customers have for their favorite models, ranging from the classics to the new cars.
Gonna drive all night, drive. Somebody turn it up, wanna feel that rush, yeah.
I think that video perfectly highlights that there is an E-Class for everyone. And I'm thrilled to bring in the lady that knows everything about E-Class customers and their preferences. She is here with us today, Head of Marketing and Sales, Britta Seeger. Britta, welcome.
Good morning, Katie.
Great to have you in on this chat, and just an exciting time for E-Class.
Well, it is, and you just saw the enthusiastic fan base of our E-Class. So I think we can truly say the E-Class is in the heart of our brand, and more than 40 million cars have been sold of all the E-Classes, and only of the current generation, more than 1.2 million cars have been sold to enthusiastic fans around the globe.
And the data doesn't lie, but it's to hear you say that it's at the heart of the brand is such a powerful statement. And can you just expand upon that a little bit, and what really makes the E-Class family so special?
Well, over decades, our E-Class has been leading in the luxury segment, and we gave a lot of, and we contributed a lot with leading in innovation, and especially the Mercedes driving experiences that the E-Class delivers to our customers, to our brand customers, and a very diverse basis of customers around the globe.
In your opinion, what is the most important success factor when it comes to E-Class?
Yeah, this is, as I said, over decades, the E-Class delivered upon innovation, technology, and especially design. And this is what our customers appreciate and love so much about the E-Class: the driving experience, the Mercedes feeling, the design. And we listen very carefully to our customers. This is why we offer as well to them a very broad product variety, from sedan to the estate, coupe, cabriolet, and all the way down to an all-terrain model.